Of course, people want a world where there are no misery and poverty, poor health, and so on. Nobody will say, no, I don't want it. I just want to do myself. I'm a rich man. I don't want anything else. In heart, people feel that. But within the structure, we cannot express that because the structure made us behave like a robot, money-making robots. Once we are in that chair of position, whatever we do in our livelihood, we narrow us down into money-chasing role. But once we get out of that chair, we are a human being. We want to see a better world, but we don't know how to get to it. We say government should do it to kind of excuse ourselves that maybe it's not our role, it's the government's role, so I'm okay, I'm doing the right thing. Or sometimes NGOs should do that, let them do it, and we'll contribute some money to do that. So I don't see myself doing that. So I'm saying no, everybody can see a role for themselves. If there's a clear space for each one of us to do that. To come back, that poverty is, of course, this is anybody's dream that we would create a world without poor people. There's no reason. And that's why the MDG goals were set in the United Nations, Millennium Development Goals. And number one goal is to reduce poverty by half by 2015. Once we achieve that goal of reducing poverty by half, the next question comes when we bring it to zero. Because once we can do something, we can bring something to half, we can bring the same thing to zero with the same logic and same force. So it's a question of when do you bring it to zero. So in Bangladesh, we try to raise the number, put the number as 2030. By 2030, it should come to zero. Nobody in Bangladesh should be a poor person.